hit the mic with my headphones. That sounds stupid on it.
Johnathan looks like on his camera, it looks like he's at a remote location.
Looks like one of those ISIS hostage videos.
Yeah. I'm not here. You guys are watching me on a TV screen?
They captured me?
Yeah.
All right, guys, welcome to another episode.
It's gonna be a delay.
Of George Direct's Coffee.
Yes, George, I'm happy to be here on George Direct's Coffee.
Oh, man.
Stupid, huh? Am I recording?
Yeah, you're recording, bro.
Say bomba. You can't say bomba.
You know what it is. Well, bomba's a Puerto Rican thing for, like, not explosives. It's plena y bomba, which is like
Here, put it on this
tradition. Hold on.
What do we do here?
Hold on.
Hold on, let me take this right here. Pull the cable out. Pull it out. Let me see it, George. Pull it out. This is all for the audio. Is this gonna work, George?
I'll move the car.
Here.
You're gonna hit. I'm gonna stop recording on your.
Okay. Let's try this one more time. Welcome to another episode of George Direct's Coffee. Today we have our first official guest, Johnathan from 3-inch mics. No, let me just fix my microphone, bro.
Why you say it all slow like that, for,
No,
bro?
why you pause like that, bro?
This is because I only have a 2-inch mic right there. So,
True, bro. I see what you're working with here.
yeah. We're packing over here with these handles, though.
Yeah, I see
It look like a hentai.
The heads are small, but the mics are fat. You know, that's cool, though.
Yeah. So, what are you drinking over there?
Regular coffee.
First roast. Yes.
First roast.
Jonathan's trying the Coquito that we made 2 weeks ago.
This is Coquito, right?
Coquito, yeah.
So what is Coquito?
It's Puerto Rican eggnog. So it's pretty much the eggnog mixed with
Rum.
Bacardi.
So this is a rum chata then?
No, because a rum chata doesn't taste like...
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
It is not a
Rum chata tastes like horchata, which is Mexican.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, unbelievable.
These Puerto Ricans don't know what horchata is and eggnog is.
No, thank you.
Well, we know what eggnog is.
Did you know that different regions have different horchata?
Do they?
Yeah, so there's like a Salvadorian horchata, there's a Mexican horchata, there's like these regions have their own twist on things, just like tamales.
Yeah.
They have different style of tamales.
Well, we have pasteles, which are like what I guess would be considered our version of what tamale is, but it's not
really?
made. But it's not made with corn.
It's not made with corn. It's made with yuca.
Or yuca.
Yuca or the plátanos.
Yeah.
Plátano.
All mixed together.
Yeah. Those are those tropical plants.
Yeah.
Like in Guatemala, that's what they eat, plátano frito.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
It's bomb, dude.
There's 2 types of plátanos, the yellow ones and the green ones. The yellow ones are the sweet ones. The green ones you make.
Plátanos?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about banana?
No. Plátanos, they have like a yellow. This is bad.
They call them maduros.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because they're almost...
I think somebody's at the door.
Because they're almost like...
Pizza's
rotten.
here, you guys.
Pizza's here.
Pizza.
We worked up our appetite.
Bro, we took like 30 minutes
Just to set this
set
up.
up and then like the pizza gets here. Alright, it's time for a lunch break. We gotta take our lunch break. Yeah, dude. Hey, this thing is pretty good though, man.
There we go.
There we go. He got his dominatrix pizza.
I don't know, you guys want. I just don't want to eat on the microphone. Can you hold off for a little bit?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
All right, just put it right there.
You can take a break, or we could start over if you want after we didn't get into it that much.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick break. Hold on.
Yeah. Are you recording the audio?
Yeah, it's recording. Right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, good. Did you bring me my room temperature water like I asked? I feel like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Excuse me. All right, so welcome to another episode of George Direct's Coffee. For the 3rd time, we had to have pizza real quick.
We took a lunch break before starting.
We took a lunch break. Yeah, it's been an eventful day. So we went out and checked out. Well, first off, again, Jonathan's here, first guest from 3-inch mics.
Yep.
We took forever trying to set up the microphones.
Yep.
So like always, but
It's all good, man.
So we went out. We stopped by. Where did we stop by? We stopped.
That rabbit place, Lucky.
Lucky Rabbits. coffee roasters in Upland and Rad Coffee. Yeah. What you guys think?
It's pretty good, man. I liked it. I got a eggnog latte from Lucky. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. Tasted like coffee with eggnog.
How about that coffee with eggnog?
Well, that's the thing. See, when we were over there, I was like, "There's gonna be a competition later." And then George is like, "You better not enjoy that too much, because I got something to show you later." Something like that. So then I was like, "All right, dude, whatever." And then like, I hadn't even gone through the door, and George was like shoving this in my face. He's like, "Drink this." Right. No, but this is really good, dude. It's what is this? An espresso?
It's with our Coquito. The Coquito we
Coquito.
Actually, yeah.
Coquito, and that's this one right here, right?
Yes.
Okay, now what is Coquito?
So it's Puerto Rican eggnog.
Puerto Rican, but it has liquor in it, right?
Yeah, it's Bacardi.
There's a liqueur in it.
Yeah.
Bacardi, okay. It's pretty good though.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no Coquito without.
So that's what Coquito is.
It's just Puerto Rican eggnog.
It's a type of drink.
Yeah.
It's rum chata from Puerto Rico.
Keep disrespecting the rum. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And if you guys, I don't know if I'm gonna put it on the video or not, but you guys might see that these two guys are constantly packing knives on them.
Yeah.
So I should probably tread lightly.
Stab.
Yeah.
Yo, pull it out, bro. What's up? I mean, I would have been stabbed already because I got stuck to
by the time he gets his out.
He's wearing his tight pants today.
Hey, hold on.
His jeggings are on.
His jeggings. His jeggings don't have pockets?
No. Only in the back.
It's like a girl, you know how the girls' jeans don't have pockets for some weird reason? Not that I would know, not like I wear them or whatever. Nah, dude. But, yeah, dude, this is, it's really delicious, though. And then, this is all made from you, though, like from the Coquito to the espresso, right?
Yeah, everything.
Everything. I think I just drooled.
That's how good it is. He's salivating, bro.
Yeah. Salivating. Yeah, I was gonna ask you though. So, because you were telling me earlier, growing up, that you were into your parents and your grandparents were really into coffee, right?
Yeah.
And so is that how that led you into getting into this what's it called, like your podcast and your videos and everything, your vlogs?
Yeah. So I mean, I kind of, it's like beating a dead horse, but like we grew up in a place where like my grandmother always made coffee, like for us as kids, and then from there we just had like Sundays would be, you guys would come home from church, and then his dad or mom would be like, "We're bringing bread, you guys make the coffee," and from there we just like, that's always been it.
Spend Saturdays and Sundays at his house for 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Just drinking coffee and eating bread.
Just talking, right?
So
just talking.
Like I said, we've been drinking it since we were kids. So like, it's just, I feel like if I didn't do this, it would be a disservice. Like one of us in the family has to do something with coffee because we kind of grew up around it, So like that's.
And it's like for any little thing. I go to your house, the first thing you're gonna do is make coffee.
Offer coffee and some
come to
bread.
my house, the first thing I do is make coffee.
Yeah.
It's
it's like it's kind of just like a peace offering. But
it's a peace offering.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kill you.
But that's like how I said earlier. Instead of like, there's families that could offer you a beer, or there's families that offer you coffee.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it depends if you go to church or not.
And then Mexicans give you elotes.
Stupid. Come on in here, we got an elote for you.
Yo, I ain't even gonna front, bro. Those elotes are mad good though.
They're bomb, bro.
Yeah. If they're done right,
When I was in, when I went to go visit my dad's family in Mexico.
Yeah.
My dad's from Sinaloa, right? That part of that region of Mexico. Because I don't know if this is everywhere. Every region has their own thing, but they would make the corn different even from what you guys are used to here.
Yeah.
What they would do is they'd cut it all up, put it into a cup. All the
kernels.
Yeah. And then they would put lime and salt and chili and all that kind of stuff.
And kind of just mix it into the cup, right?
Yeah,
I've seen
with mayonnaise too, though.
Yeah, so that like I've seen like people who like they'll post up, which is like I guess big. They'll post up like videos of elote, like an elote man making the and that's what they put, like butter or the mayonnaise.
Yeah. I mean the mayonnaise with the cheese and, the butter and the little powdered chili, like that's normal to me, like at this point. But when I went over there, I was like, what the hell is this? Like corn with lime in it? But it didn't taste bad.
Yeah, it's probably just adding extra flavor. I think though in the cup it's not bad, you know. Like,
Yeah,
never had it.
Because no, it's good. You know, elotes are corn.
No, yeah,
okay. I'm just because you look lost right now. I was like,
well, yeah, I've never like had that.
Never had corn with like everything on it.
No, we're gonna find like.
I know a spot.
You know a spot?
I know a spot.
Okay.
And they put it in a cup.
Oh, perfect.
And they put hot Cheetos in it if you want.
Jesus.
I swear, bro.
But that's like the big thing out here because that's like Culichi Town. They make the Mexican sushi,
like all that stuff.
And everything has like the Cheetos.
Hot Cheeto crust in it. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like a Latina thing where you see like these like Mexican chicks with like hot Cheetos in their purses for no reason.
Yeah, I think it's just out here. Did you know that the guy who created that is from Rancho?
Yeah. Actually,
he's a janitor.
I was listening to his story on YouTube. This kid interviewed him, and he told his whole story. It's really interesting. You should check it out. It's on GeorgeDirectsCoffee.com.
No, but it's crazy because he was a janitor that like, he would take home the the unseasoned Cheetos, and then he would make all that.
His wife made the seasoning.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, but because you know how they have to make it to where it's like mass processed kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what I was wondering is like, I wonder what the original one tasted like because the chilies were like fresh chilies, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, what we eat now is more of a processed, powdered crap, you know.
Yeah. But it's crazy because he's like the CEO of the Flaming Hot.
Yeah. So anything
Flaming
Flaming Hot, it runs through him. And it's funny because like he talks about when he went into the meeting, like he's like, I had no idea how to even give a presentation. So he says that he didn't accidentally, what he did was he went on the Yellow Book. You know how we were talking about Yellow Pages earlier, which is probably not on the video, but we were talking about Yellow Pages earlier. And he went on the Yellow Pages and he just looked for like the company, like not Hot Cheetos, the Lay's kind of thing. And he asked to speak to the main dude there. And what happened was he ended up actually talking to like the main president of the company.
Okay.
And he didn't realize he did that. And so, because he was just a janitor at the time. And so when they're like, all right, we're going to set up a meeting. And then that was, you can come show us like what you're talking about kind of thing. And then his manager came up to him and they're like, do you realize what you did? And he's like, no, I just talked to the guy from here. And he's like, no, you talked to the president of the company. He's like, and now all like the main guys from every state or whatever are going to fly down here to come see your presentation. So he's like, now I got to give a presentation in front of like all the main people from the corporation. And so like even like his manager was freaking out because he's like, now like everybody, all the big shots are coming.
Yeah, they're coming. That's crazy because I didn't know that part of it. I just heard like he was just a janitor and then like he was taking it home and then spreading out. Like the guys were like, you should really show people like this flavor.
Yeah, so what he did was he took the Cheetos, the unprocessed Cheetos, so they had no flavor on them, whatever. And his wife made the seasonings, and then he just brought those, and he brought a presentation. He's like, it was like a cheap presentation, whatever. And he said that when he presented it to them, like everybody that was in the meeting, like they were just kind of looking at him like this dude, like he's like way out of his league, you know, like he's like you shouldn't be here, kind of thing. But the president, the main guy, he saw that like he took initiative in what he did. And so what he ended up doing was he ended up, like we were talking about, he ended up giving him the whole Hot Cheeto line. Like he's in charge of that now. Yeah. So he's like the president of that.
Yo, it's crazy because it's just taking that chance.
He took a chance, yeah.
Like, you know, and I think there's people like fear like having such a like going that route because it is nerve wracking. Like we did something the other day, which you know about, and which is kind of like it's probably never gonna get looked at, but we just shot it anyways, you know, because I was just kind of like I'd never take a chance. And like,
and that's the thing though, is that like everybody's afraid to take that first step towards what they feel they're passionate about. And you know, like even if you're not passionate about what you're doing in the moment, like I don't know, say you want to be a musician or whatever, you know, the first thing is like you want to take that step to learn the instrument. Maybe down the line it's not something you actually wanted, but because you did take that first step, maybe you opened the door for something else, you know.
Well, see, I have a friend, he used to do he used to rap, and then he just realized like it's not the life that he wanted. And now he makes like amazing artwork for like artists.
But it came with
the process of learning, like, you know, like, hey, you know, this isn't like what I want.
But imagine he was like, I want to rap, and then like just didn't do anything about it, then that other door wouldn't have opened for him.
Yeah, exactly.
So like,
yeah, so it's just pretty much like in the process of you trying to get what you want, like you'll learn.
Hold on, dude, because he keeps talking over me.
Yeah, you already know that though from the last podcast. He barely talks.
I told you weren't gonna get.
You're lucky if he gets like. He only talks when the camera's off.
Yeah, I know, because he was just chatting it up earlier, talking about all his women. I was like, I don't know, dude. Whatever, bro.
What is it called? But yeah, I think like just it's all about like finding that passion and knowing what you want. Because, hey, I this isn't the first time I attempt filming. Like back remember when I had the big camera, I had a DVX 100, which was like cassette. Yeah. And I didn't take it seriously. And then I had to sell it. And then for years I had no camera. So when I bought like that camera right there, I was just like, I have to use it every day.
Yeah. You have to do something with it. Yeah.
And then in the process, it's been like, and you can see the progression.
You end up finding your niche.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, especially because now, like, you managed to put your coffee thing alongside with your, like, your videography passion. Yeah. And, like, now you have your, like you're saying, your own niche. Yeah.
Cinematography.
Yo, cinematography. Oh,
yeah.
He don't know. He don't know, bro. He don't know.
Bro,
you didn't check him on that?
I'm sorry, bro. I can't yell at him.
Bro, I'm sorry. I didn't know, bro.
He'll never come back. He'll be like, those guys over there at George Directs Coffee don't know how to treat people.
Yeah, dude, I showed up. My water wasn't there that I had asked for ahead of time.
At room temperature?
Yeah, dude. All my Pellegrino and, you know, the things that I had. The list that I gave you that you decided not to.
See, Johnathan has a fine taste.
Yeah, dude. I have
just not in music.
I have a refined yeah, dude. So, what do you think of the coffee that we tasted today?
I thought it was good. I mean, I've had the coffee before, so it's not bad. Like I really do like their coffee. The only thing is that this time around I didn't taste like the blueberries, which is the same roast that I make. Yeah. So like when I have never tasted the blueberry in my coffee. Like some people have.
I tasted it.
I can't taste it. All I taste is like chocolate. But when I tried theirs, the first time I tried it, it had like the blueberry.
Did it?
Like flavor notes.
No, the first time I tried your coffee, I tasted the blueberry. And I was like, this tastes like crap, dude. Yeah. No, dude, it's your coffee's honestly like your coffee's really good though. Yeah. And I don't know if it's because I'm like closer to the source of like it being roasted or like if it's just.
But you know what it is? It's crazy because like I didn't know how good coffee tasted when you have it fresh. Yeah. Like that fresh.
Fresh.
Like
it's.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, like within
it's
days,
burned
right there.
And then 2 days later we drink it.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, so like that's a completely different like experience.
Yeah, in the taste. Yeah, dude, for sure. I don't know. Well, I feel like that second place that we went to, the Rad Coffee, whatever. I feel like that's more of the environment that people go to.
No, that coffee's good, but yeah, exactly. That's more for like influencer type of like shooting for Instagram, like but it's a dope spot, like that whole punk scene. And the only thing I do like about it is they're open till midnight. So like when you need that fix, like that's the problem. Like when you need that fix.
I feel like Lucky's more like basic. You get a basic hot.
Not coffee. Basic, but you're gonna get
you're gonna get. But at Rad, you can get the most craziest thing. You know what I mean?
You get Rad coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I got a Frankenstein?
Yeah, Frankenstein.
Yeah. They're funny names.
Yeah, but their coffee's not bad because I've had their regular coffee. Yeah. Like today I just got like kind of like a sweet drink, but then you guys got like
I didn't even get coffee.
Yeah, you guys
I probably should have
got
coffee, but I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't get coffee.
I didn't get coffee there though because I figured I'm gonna have coffee all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's more for the vlog. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
Do it for the gram.
Johnathan's gonna start it with, I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah. That was you, bro?
I know, that's what I'm saying. I gotta use the bathroom. I kept saying to Johnathan, we're gonna give Johnathan nothing but coffee, so he's not gonna be able to sleep. He's gonna have diarrhea. And right before I got home, my stomach was like, go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You killed it.
I did. Hey, bro.
You blew it up. I get it now. Now I know how to use it.
There you go.
That's the bomb. I get it now.
Stupid.
Yeah. Hey, tell me a little bit more of those Puerto Rican lingo words. Are there any more that you could think of?
Puerto Rican lingo.
Yeah,
words.
yeah. You guys were saying, what was it? It's banging? No, what was it?
Oh, that's New York.
Oh, New York. New York. No, my bad. New York. You have any more?
Banging, slamming.
Slamming?
Oh.
Yeah, you have to just go. You need to immerse yourself into New York culture. I
Yeah,
can't
dude.
just. I feel like you know what it bothers me when I hear Californians be like dead ass. No, it's not real if you don't say dead ass. Like, yo, cut it out, bro. Like, cut it out. like just hey, leave it to
don't say
California.
that?
Leave it to California to ruin.
Anything?
Because you would be like, yo, dead ass. Like that was just.
I guess that would be like New Yorkers saying dude, right?
No, dead ass is like for real. Nah, like.
I know,
but that's just kind of like. What's good has different.
But that's what I mean. Like, when, like I say, like a New York dude, and be walking around, and be like, bro, dude, that's cool, dude. I don't know, like that, like the surfer vibe kind of thing.
No, because they're like was good. That's we never say bro or like.
That's what.
What's good, bro?
That's
like,
what I'm getting at. Like,
yeah.
like for us saying like all like the New York lingo, it just doesn't. It
Yeah.
doesn't
It
sound.
doesn't flow the same.
Yeah.
No.
Like
It's like
it's-
when I hear like I heard there's a podcast.
It's not the
that I
right
listen to,
lifestyle.
and the dude's like dead ass, and I'm like, leave it to Californians to ruin it.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we ruin a lot of things.
I feel like the only real representation of California are the Californians on SNL, and I don't really watch SNL, but you seen that?
Californians, yeah.
They take the 405 to
Yeah.
the dude.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I was watching Bill Hader's like
His outtakes?
his outtakes, bro.
Bro, it's hilarious,
Yeah, like those are good, and then the weekend updates. That's probably the only thing.
Yeah, those are the only good things.
I kind of
for
got
us.
over the weekend update though.
I do like them though, but I won't watch. Like I won't sit and watch an episode of
Yeah,
SNL.
that
I
sounds so different now.
Yeah, I'll watch like snippets, but I won't.
Yeah.
I won't. You know what was crazy, and they gotta stop doing it. Not SNL, but just in general.
Tell me.
Christmas music.
Okay.
Let the classics be the classics and stop.
Trying to make new Christmas music?
Yes. Because I was just I put like a playlist and it just all was horrible. Let Mariah Carey have the reign of whatever track that she has, and then all those old
Didn't she
school
try
ones.
making more Christmas music?
I don't know, but
think she
I just
did.
like I was going through this playlist,
Uh-huh.
and there was like acapella groups, they're like Bow Wow,
Bow
Chris
Wow?
Brown, and I'm like, yo, just leave the Christmas music alone.
Oh,
Like,
okay, that-
it only comes once a year. You don't listen to Christmas music all year long.
The hit that Mariah Carey put out, the Christmas song.
Yeah, All I Want for Christmas. Yeah.
Whatever. What year did that come out though?
I don't know. Maybe
That came out later, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but it's part of that like
You
with
think
the
it-
old school Christmas
you
music.
still think it's old school? I thought that was like. I still think that like it's.
I think it came out in the '90s, right? When did that All I Want for Christmas? All I Want.
I think like late '90s, early 2000.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was
No.
later than that. I thought it was like
No, should be earlier.
2005.
He'll look it up.
My God.
Damn, dude, I honestly thought that song came out.
All I
like-
Want for Christmas is You, right?
Yeah. For Mariah Carey.
Mariah.
I don't know.
Damn, '94, bro.
94.
94?
Yeah, that was
Whoa, I guess you're right then. Yeah.
So like, but leave it. Let's leave it with all that extra stuff. Like I was listening to all this new Christmas music, and I just had to keep forwarding. Like,
Do you
skip?
I had a friend who told me it's like the last of the great music eras died in the 90s.
I believe so.
Do you think that like anything after the 90s is not like
No,
Great.
there's good music, but like there's like stuff that's timeless. Like
Music evolves.
Yeah, but like we were listening to like you put Shook Ones or anything from Mobb Deep, right? Like you hear that like those. It's just, I think it's part of the instrumentals that really like accentuate that era. Like now you listen to certain things, you kind of just like I heard this before.
it sounds too clean now, doesn't it? I don't know if that makes sense. Like
Too studio based.
yeah, like everything. Okay, one thing like I was listening to this thing on YouTube again, but I was on YouTube and I was listening to a song from Nirvana, and the guy was talking about it, and he's like, if this song would have been recorded now, this is how the song would have been, and so he's showing the levels, and he's like, and everything is like perfect, you know.
Yeah.
He's all, but when it was originally recorded, he's like, the cymbals were way too loud, the guitar was like off, like so
Yeah.
everything is like everywhere, so it has a more of a like a live feel to it. Like
Yeah.
the music is more alive because it's not perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
But now like music is so perfect
Yeah.
that it just like it doesn't.
That could probably be the reason why I don't like the Christmas music from now, because it's just like
it's so cookie cutter, right?
Yeah, like you hear something like Frank Sinatra or just like like all these old songs, and you're just like, all right, like I can get it. You can you don't listen to it all year long, so it's like when it comes when you start hearing some new, and they're like pan something? They're like a cappella group, and they just like beatboxing acapella group, and it's just kind of.
Did you have a poster of them in your room?
On the other side of this wall.
Oh, next to the BTS poster.
Yo, we all listen to Korean pop over here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got this weird tattoo. I'll show you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I find myself like not really listening to the new stuff. Like,
it's just hard to, right, to get into newer stuff.
Like there's
well, I guess once you're used to you've been listening to the same Christmas songs for 37 years. You don't want to listen.
But you know what it could also be, and I heard about this too, is whatever you listen to in like your youth, it's kind of where you got stuck musically.
Yeah, yeah.
So like you're always gonna fall back to that era of your life.
Yeah.
No matter like what you hear, I'm sure like everything you listen to is something you listen to like during like early high school, middle school, like that because that's when you were like developing, like mentally and everything. So that's what your brain kind of stuck to.
Yeah, that's true. Like I was what's the other one? Shoot, what is it called? I was Feliz Navidad came on. You know, that's just to me it's just Jose Feliciano. Mm-hmm. But there was like some other band, and it sounded like a dying woman, like singing it. And it's like a men's group, like they did covers, and it was horrible. Like,
it's just,
and it's like, why recreate this song when it's already in English?
Fine.
Like we don't need this cover.
It's
like,
already perfect.
The world didn't ask. The world didn't ask for this cover. You know what I'm saying? So like,
it's kind of like that. That reminds me of like, you know how like when they do the, it's kind of like not an award show, but they do like a thing where like these like Elton John or something like that, and they get like that medal of like I don't know what the hell it is, but then like groups sing their covers. Yeah. And then they watch them. I don't know. You don't know what I'm talking about? It's on. I don't know what it's called though. It's like they give them like a medal of like a lifetime achievement award or something like that. Yeah. Well, anyway, but like the problem that I have with things like that is that like I noticed that a lot of groups cover the song the way he would have played it. Yeah, and that bugs me because I'm like, dude, if you're gonna do a cover, make it your own.
Yeah. You know, but like, and that's what I'm saying. Like this version was like,
maybe they're not all good though.
no, it was like the same thing, but it was like this white band, and the dude sounds like a dying woman. Like it was horrible. And I was walking through the stores, excuse me, and I was like, what? Who's singing this, yo? Yeah. Like, who? Why would you even? Like, nobody asked for this song. Like, we never needed this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the weird thing too, though, is that when like people start trying to put out songs, and then they're like, it's just a cover of another song. Yeah. And then I don't know, like it's weird, like that's the same thing that like with movies, you know, they're just like redoing movies, and you're like, why is no one making new movies?
Yeah, I don't need a remake of any other movie.
We're just getting classics remade to like horrible, like all of the.
There's no reason there should be a Fast and Furious 12.
Yes, there
is. Well, there's 10 and 11. We're gonna finally finish where it's gonna say each script is gonna be family, and then friends, and then that's it. Like, because that's all family. Vin Diesel, that's all he cares about.
Mm-hmm. His stepkids and
he's got to finish those movies so he can start his singing career. Yeah. You heard those songs?
Yeah. Well, I've seen his singing, his Beyonce.
No, there's some new songs that he came out with.
No.
Yeah, like pop.
For real?
Yeah.
His Iron Man voice. What is that movie called? The Iron Giant?
The Iron Giant, yeah. It was a robot.
Can you imagine the Iron Giant singing? Jesus.
No, bro.
Yeah, dude. But like Disney still remaking all the classics, and then they're ruining their own movies. Yeah. You know, like I watched Mulan. I heard. I have 3 kids. Yeah. So I sat down and I watched it with them, and then like my wife and I were looking at each other the whole time, like, what the hell is the storyline? I don't like this story. This isn't how the original went.
It's not the same.
There's no Eddie Murphy in this.
He wanted a singing dragon. That's what it was.
Yeah, dude. I mean, with all these powers and stuff that they put in the movie, I'm like, you might as well have just put a fake dragon in there, and that would have been dope, you know.
Take a dragon from Game of Thrones or something.
There you go.
I think a lot of these companies
they don't want to take chances anymore. Is what it is.
Yeah.
Because like putting out a new movie is also risking money.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just. But you know what though? I find myself watching shows more than I am watching movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel more. I think there's more character development in the show. Mm-hmm. Like Netflix has some good shows.
Yeah. You
know, so it's like having those shows. You're kind of just like.
Yeah.
You know, okay, I can skip a movie. Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen like a good movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's true. Good movies are really hard to come by now.
Yeah. Unless you're watching like some foreign film. Because I've seen some foreign films that are like, but they try to make them like for the U.S.
Did you ever watch Parasite?
No, I haven't seen it.
That's good, dude.
Is it?
That's actually really good.
Yeah.
It's not what you think it is.
Oh, okay.
And so then, I don't know. It just makes you feel like weird at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's a I believe it's from Japan.
It's Korean, I think.
It's Korean.
I think it's Korean.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I'm very like, cause I love filming, like so I like certain films that I've seen are pretty like legit.
I think like the last films that I've really gotten into are like a lot of Christopher Nolan's films.
See, I haven't seen Tenet though, and I want to watch
Tenet?
it. Yeah,
I haven't seen it either.
I heard it was ridiculous. For anybody who's a Chris Nolan fan, I heard it was legit.
What is that one about?
It's weird. Like I can't even explain it. Cause the trailer, I don't know. Like,
is it like new or?
Yeah, it's actually the main character is Denzel Washington's son. It's him and
oh yeah, I heard that movie was
Charlie Washington, right? No, I'm kidding.
And Robert Pattinson.
Okay.
The new Batman. So he I don't know what it's about, but it looks legit. Like like I can't explain it. Sorry guys, I can't explain this one.
That movie's about stuff.
You know what I'll do is
there's things
that move backwards while you're watching it forward.
There's people.
There's people.
But what I like about Christopher Nolan's films is that like, if you watch them like over and over again, you learn something new every time. Like every time you're just like, oh, I didn't catch that before, you know. And I really like that because that means like that movie was really like well thought out. Yeah.
You ever seen him break down Memento?
No.
He breaks down like on a chalkboard and he shows like the timeline.
Yeah.
It's not like, yo, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's why I liked Inception, but I was looking up like a lot of the scenes in Inception are from an anime called Paprika.
Propecia,
which is what Lilo has.
Yeah.
Paprika, yeah, something like that. But I've never seen it. Paprika, yeah, it's an anime.
I saw this thing on online that said for Inception. You know how it leaves the ending of the movie.
The token,
yeah, like very like open. One thing that I saw was, and I don't know how true this is because I tried looking it up and I didn't really get the answer because it was kind of hard to see. But they said that when Leonardo DiCaprio is dreaming, he has his wedding ring on. And when he's not, he has it off. And so at the end, like if you could see if he has a ring or not, it would tell you whether or not he's dreaming or not.
I'd have to bring that back because I'd have to look at that because I always took it as he never made it out.
So that's the thing is like, did he or did he not? You know.
But he finally sees his kids. Give me 1 second because I gotta.
Oh, you ran out of
No, we're not over here. We're not afraid to stand up and hit the record button.
Nah, I don't like doing that.
But we'll make sure you guys are still recording. Yeah, you guys still.
Yeah, you see that? See that?
I can. That one's recording. That one's recording. Hey, bro.
The only one that's not recording is him.
I should just turn it off.
I know.
Only shoot the shots. Yeah. These are real quick clips.
He's just a sound clips guy.
That's it.
Yep.
But yeah, I gotta watch it again then.
Yeah. And what I liked about Inception, no, Interstellar. I mean, Interstellar was how he has the ticking.
Yeah.
In the movie, and how that every time it like ticks, it's the years going by.
Yeah.
That's tight, dude. That's like super thought out.
Yeah. That's the robot. I forgot the name of it.
Yeah.
That's like
from Interstellar.
Yeah. I was like, no, you never feel bad for like an inanimate object. Like Chappie.
I think that's the idea of it, though, right?
Yeah.
Like this is what I was meant to do.
He's like running, but it looks so stupid. It looks like a box. Like
you know that was a real person, right? Yeah, I believe so.
In a suit ball, not, but probably like. Just like how Mark Ruffalo walks around with like the head.
Yeah.
Like in the
God,
Hulk.
it looks so stupid, doesn't it?
For the Hulk, yeah.
Yeah. I remember one of my cousins told me, he's like, because you know how like the guy from Blue's Clues, how like he left or whatever. And then one day he's like, he probably left because he got tired of talking to himself on a green screen.
Yeah.
And he's probably just going crazy out there. And I was like, yeah, that's probably true.
Some people got it though.
All these celebrities going crazy. Well, all you do is spend your time pretending there's something there. You know?
Yeah.
Living a lie.
Yeah. It's like when you look in the mirror and you pretend there's someone there, but there's not.
He's a vampire. There's nothing there in the mirror. Yo, you ever seen two movies that are like sci-fi based? Ready Player One was dope.
I never watched it.
Watch it. It's dope. It's
No, I don't want to watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm just kidding.
You're gonna watch it, bro.
Yeah. Sit him down. Cut to me tied up.
We'll do like that Clockwork Orange and just put your eyes up.
No.
Yeah, no, that's a good film.
What is that one about?
It's
Can you explain this one?
yeah.
It's about
It's about a kid in a VR set. Well, he has like a crappy VR set.
Okay.
In the VR world, he like beats this level and it unlocks like it's pretty much like a Willy Wonka type of story.
Oh,
like,
okay.
If you beat it, then you get like this company, and so it's pretty much like an escape, like from the real world. But it's like poor, so it's legit because it has all those like nostalgic stuff, like you know, like
okay.
the King Kong, like
Oh, really?
yeah.
I'm gonna
It's
look it
dope.
up.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, and then like Alita was good, but the ending was horrible.
Alita?
Yeah, that
What is
Battle
that?
Angel. It's about a rope, like a guy saves.
Damn, dude, I
A
don't know
robot
any
girl?
of these movies you're talking about.
Damn, bro.
I started watching more Pixar movies.
Yeah, it was your kid, but you know what? The Ready Player One is good, like to watch it with the kids.
Yeah? Oh.
Yeah, it's, I think it's like PG-13.
I'll put it on for them.
Yeah, it's
Not
a
for the baby.
but it's dope. It's like a dope like sci-fi.
Yeah. It sounds interesting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna actually watch it. I am.
I want a synopsis on it, bro.
He's
You better show up to work.
He's not reading a paper right here. His Wikipedia. So, in the year 2000. Yeah.
Yeah, you should watch it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You got anything to say? You're over there real quiet. You're overly quiet today.
Yeah?
He's like happy. He's like, damn, I don't have to try to hold a conversation with this guy.
Nah.
Yeah, sometimes I gotta carry it, bro. It's like,
You gotta say something.
I've been saying stuff.
he comes to life.
Under his breath, though.
He comes to life when it's a conspiracy.
You know what it is? It's because, does George still hit you when you talk too much?
Sometimes.
Yeah, huh? I
He
can
kicks me
tell.
underneath the table. He's like, shut up.
He gives you like hand signals, and then he's like, "You're gonna get a beating later." Vas a ver. That's what he tells us.
My dad used to grab the belt and like fold it.
Oh yeah, dude.
You gotta hear that down the hallway, and you're like running for dear life.
Yeah, my mom used to be like, "Ya va una." Bandos, you know? That means you're gonna get hit twice now.
Yeah. Yo, it's crazy because my dad told me like back when he was younger, his dad would be like, "See that branch?
Go get it.
Go get it. And it better not be a brown one. It better be green." Meaning like
It's
still
gonna bend,
fresh.
bro. It's not gonna snap. It's gonna whip. Yeah, dude. I remember when I was. This is funny. When I was young, dude, we at my church with my grandpa's a pastor, so at his church, they started selling these paddles.
Yeah.
To spank your kids.
It's a Catholic church?
No. It's a Christian church though. But like, it had a proverb on it.
It's like a sorority.
Catching a beating from the Lord. That's
It said, it was in Spanish. It said, what did it say? Corrija tu hijo y te dará descanso. It's a proverb, you know?
Yeah.
So then they print that on a stick to beat the kids, and it sold like hotcakes.
Damn, we're in the wrong business.
Bro, like, going to church, like, in the 90s, it was so different, man. Like, now, like, church is more like, how do I put it? Like, I don't know, it just feels so different now.
It's woke.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. It's kind of woke church now, you know? Mm-hmm. It's very progressive now. Growing up, like, it was a lot more strict. There was a lot more rules.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know, like, It's hard because like now like as an adult I don't know what was right and what was wrong just because like it gets imprinted into you.
Yeah, like they make their own rules.
Yeah, the foundation of it, like my foundation now is like I don't know if it was correct or if it wasn't.
It's literally no lie. It's churches are like how the terminals run at the job when each terminal has its own Mickey Mouse operation. They're like,
I hear you, man.
Like they'll tell you can't do this. And
here we don't do that.
Yeah.
Here we don't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Like it's.
Yeah.
You're serving one person, but this place does it this way, this place does it that way, this place.
Yeah.
It's like who the hell wants to go to a KFC that is always different?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like. I've always been just. I don't know. Like I've gone to church, but you grew up like heavy in church.
Catholic?
Pentecostal.
Pentecostal. Oh, Pentecostal. Yeah. See, for me, Pentecostal churches were like, it was strange for me because I went to a non-denominational church since I was young, but we would visit like churches and they were like Pentecostal, some were Baptist, and so every denomination does things a lot different than the other.
Yeah.
Like Baptist churches were very quiet, very reserved. And Pentecostal churches were very loud, very like open, like out there.
Yeah.
And so like I remember one time I went to a church and like they started playing music. I don't know if it's different in English and Spanish, or maybe like I've noticed that like more like Southern churches are closer to like what the Spanish churches
it's
are.
more like celebration.
Yeah,
It is. It's just I think that is fine. I think it's when it becomes like the rules. It's just kind of like, bro, you telling me this, but I know you're gonna go home and do something that you clearly not gonna follow. Like, like that's like.
Like there's difference. There's churches that'll shun you or try to help you. You know what I mean? Or try to like push you to go the right way instead of
like okay. I don't know if you want to get into this, but like the shoes when you had
shoes.
The cancer. No, I want to talk about this because I feel like that's so messed up. So my cousin plays the drums, right?
Oh, you play drums?
You used to.
Okay.
So he still got it though.
But
but what did they tell you?
All right, so
yes, please. I feel like you
remember how I told you how I had the biopsy on my foot.
Yeah.
All right, so I used to play.
You woke up during surgery.
Yeah, so I used to play drums in church.
And they hit your
I couldn't. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't wear church shoes, so I used to wear sneakers or all black sneakers. I got in trouble for it.
For real?
Yeah, for being a musician, playing on the altar, and then wearing sneakers.
No, you know what though? Like I understand what you're saying because when I grew up, they were like, you need to bring your best to church. I played in my church band too. I played bass in my church band, and so but they're like, you can't go dressed like in jeans and a shirt. Like you have to be like to the nines, you know.
But I feel like this is what's messed up.
But I'm still not done.
Yeah. Like,
so I went to try and play. The co-pastor says I can't play whatever, or I did play. Something happened.
Yeah.
Ended up happening. I got put on discipline.
Yep.
And he says, the reason why you're on discipline is because the reason why you're going through cancer is because you can't follow rules, or you're not with it obedient or whatever to the rules.
Yeah.
Of the church.
Yeah, I know what you mean though.
So I was like,
and then what they do? You didn't get to play for how long?
The rest of his life.
Yeah, basically.
I find that to be messed up.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Like,
and it is. It's very what is it called? Like
narrow-minded.
Yeah,
it's a
very
cult.
narrow-minded.
I think it's cult-like mentality because everybody's just listening to one person, or you know what? This one guy rules all these people.
Yeah, and see the problem with things like that is that it pushes people away instead of bringing them closer to what you're trying to your purpose. You know, some people like it. Some people love like having
that
rules.
Order.
Yeah, I don't know if they grew up like with strict parents and they enjoy like being told what to do, or they just don't have a.
Yeah, I don't knock it in the sense of like if it works for you, it works for you. I just think like those are in that situation.
And that's horrible, dude.
You're holier than thou, and then you're gonna sit here and criticize somebody, that has cancer. To like. To me, that's messed up. Bro.
Okay,
I would have punched him in the face. I'm sorry, but right in the church, I would have punched him in the face. Like,
but that's real life. Like that's
really that's really how it is.
There's stories like what I mean. Growing up in
like this, I had a discussion with a girl who was she was a Jehovah's Witness, right? So Jehovah's Witnesses have their own set of rules or whatever, and so I started talking to her, and she started telling me that like people with special needs are basically cursed by God.
See, and I've heard people say that, and it's kind of
like,
just like, how heartless are you? Like,
that's exactly. And then like, so I started trying to talk to her, and I'm like, how are you gonna tell me that God's like punishing people, these people, like for something they didn't do? Maybe God's putting them here for a purpose, for you to like grow as a person. You know, like you need to understand that like these people are still people, and you need to learn to go above and beyond yourself to help someone else. You know. And so it's just crazy because like we're talking about like all these crazy rules that like these people make, you know, like growing up I got put on disciplinary as well, playing in my church band because I got my wife pregnant. At the time I was 18, no, I think it was 19, and she was 18 or whatever. We weren't married, and that's why I got put on discipline because she got pregnant or whatever. And then like instead of them embracing me and like trying to help me, like like now I look back, like I look at my sister. My sister's like she's 18, you know, no, she's 19. She's about my age that I was at then, and I'm like, dude, they're just kids, you know. I was just a kid. I was a kid with a kid. Instead
of them trying to help you, like they should have.
Or at least point you in the right direction.
Yeah, but
I got in trouble for 6 months for the thought of they thought I had sex with a girl.
Yeah.
I wish.
If they only knew who was a guy. Joke's on them. Got him.
That was good. But you know, it's crazy because like I didn't go there enough to be like a member, but it was just like I remember one of them, and you know who I'm talking about. Like he just thought everybody was trying to get with his wife. And we were all like teenagers, and I'm like, I remember him dropping him off and then dropping me off. He goes, before I got out of the car, he goes, I better not see you next to my wife, or we're gonna have problems. I'm like, I don't even talk to your wife, bro. I'm 17 years old.
When you think about it, it's like,
well, then that probably tells you that he was being unfaithful.
Yo, but then check this out. This is what tripped me out because I went to some like other services. And he's like, brother, I'm gonna pray for you, and I was just like,
he's one of those dudes.
Yeah.
Okay, like there's this guy who used to be at my dad's church, right? And he wanted to be a singer, like he wanted to like be the lead singer or whatever, and he wanted to carry the band and everything. And this dude was like, he had like recorded albums and stuff like that. Like this dude thought he was like you know,
the guy,
And so then like, I didn't go to my parents' church at this time anymore. You know, like I went to my own church with my family, or whatever. But so my parents told me like he left the church, or whatever, because he wanted to like just keep pushing to be in charge of it, and then he just like getting out of line, or whatever. I see him at a Costco. He doesn't know who I am, but I know who he is because like they don't know me from my parents' church because I don't go there.
Yeah.
You know, but I know who he is. So I see him at a Costco, dude, and like this is supposed to be like a holier than thou dude, you know? And like I remember like there was a lady who like pulled up in front of him or something like that at the gas stations, at the gas pumps, you know. And so like as he's leaving, he like stops his car and like puts it in front of her car to intimidate her, and then like he starts like telling her things from the window, and like and the whole time I'm just watching. I'm like, what is this guy doing? Like, and then he like drives off with his wife and his kid, and I'm just like, dude, like, who are you trying to fool? You know, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't
realize that they're being watched as well.
But not even that. It's just they don't live the life they talk about. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah,
you know? And it's kind of just like. But then as I got older, I kind of just I read a quote that was on YouTube, surprisingly, and it was like
YouTube.
Yeah. Shameless plug.
Yeah. It was on George Direct's copy.
There was this quote that said like, I'd rather be in the mountain thinking about God than inside the church thinking about the mountain. And it's like, I don't need a place.
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You can still have the same effect. Like and that's what I hate. Like there's some people. I'm not saying all, but there's some people who take the church game way too seriously, and it's just like, whoa, like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, the church is a building. Like, well, what people perceive as the church is the building, and that's not what the church is supposed to be. Yeah. The church is supposed to be the people. You know, they're the church. They're the bride of God. And so when we don't put the people first and we put the building first, I think that's when issues like come up, because like you said, they put the building first. You know, they put what it looks like. at the altar first. Yeah. You're not wearing the right shoes, you know. So then that's the issue.
There's a reason why it says there's where 2 or 3 are gathered. I'm there.
That's exactly what I mean.
You don't need 50 people for God to be there.
Yeah.
Us 3, me and him.
We can have a service here.
Yeah, and then we straight.
We
don't need all this extra stuff.
This would be a church. This would be a church. You know.
Which I'm glad you said that because this brings me out to my new podcast, George Directs God. No, I'm sorry.
Shameless plug number 2.
No, I do agree with that though. It's just like you can find,
and it's also finding people that are on the same mental capacity.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I've seen people like I've had better conversations about God with somebody that doesn't even go to a church.
Yeah.
Than somebody who goes, because I think they're so set on rules, and it's like, bro, sometimes like.
Yeah, and then the thing that sucks too is like now what I'm noticing is that churches are trying to all be mega churches.
Yeah, everybody want to be Olstein.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, dude, like, I don't know, church is supposed to be a place where people can, like, confine to, you know, like it's a place where people can come and feel welcome, feel secure, you know, feel like there's love in the environment where they can help you.
Find peace, joy.
Yeah, but like if you're going there and you're just getting lost in the masses, then like there's a problem there.
Yeah, but you know, and I think those churches that are very like, you know,
hip.
No, just like the preppy, like, you know, everything's gotta be a uniform. They're the first ones to judge you the moment you walk through the door, and it's kind of just like, yo, aren't you supposed to like embrace your brother? Exactly. Kurt Cobain said it best.
But it also makes you think, who did Jesus walk around with?
Yeah, the sinners.
He wasn't walking around with pastors.
You know what I mean? If you look at John in the Bible, it says that John was a weird guy.
Yeah.
Like John wasn't this like John the Baptist. He wasn't this like this dude who's like you're saying, like all preppy or whatever. John would eat crickets and things like that. Like he was a weird dude, but he's the one that was baptizing Jesus. So that tells you that like anybody can be used by Jesus for starters, or by God, you know. But on top of that, like for us to put judgment on people before like getting to know someone is also like us missing out on that opportunity to get to know God, because you decided to judge before you got to know, you know.
Yeah. So which like, well, and I told you about it, but I'm gonna bring it up, right? For 2 reasons. One, luckily this didn't happen during these times because it's COVID. But the first time, this is the first time I met you, I was like, I like, so I train at work. For anybody that I train.
Yeah.
Right? So I remember that first day telling you, yo, if you have any issues, let me know now so we can work on it. And Johnathan's like, I got this. And he clearly didn't have it. And I was like, this a-hole, you know? And then I was like, but then, like, over the years, I was like, oh, Jonathan's like, he's just you're a quiet dude. Like, in general, at work, you're quiet. And I think it wasn't until we started working in Mariloma that we started speaking more. But I look back and I'm like, imagine if because remember the windshield wipers stopped working on the truck? We were on our way to Whittier and it was pouring.
It was pouring rain, dude.
Like, and I was like, yo, we'll pull over and I'll drive, because you were new to driving.
Yeah,
I was like,
it was my first week driving.
Windshield wipers stopped working, like, fogged up. Like, I couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll drive because I know how to handle this. But then I got sick. I was getting sick, and it's because I had just trained like 7 people before.
Yeah.
And I thought about it the other day. I'm like, thank God this wasn't during like COVID, because he'd be like, with this guy that like
COVID dude
coming up a storm,
like COVID instructor. Dude, it was bad though. I remember like you even like. So we pulled over or whatever, and then George started driving, and then he took a wrong turn.
Yeah, I definitely took a wrong turn.
Yeah, and then we got stuck like on the street. Remember, we were trying to figure out how to get back on the freeway so we can get to Whittier, so we can get the windshield fixed.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Yeah. It was like rain that you see in New York.
Yeah,
it wasn't like a drizzle.
Yeah, George was trying to like act like he knew what he was up. I knew he was nervous too.
I was, bro. I was, because
I got this, bro.
That 57 is, I mean, right there by the 57 is no joke.
Yeah.
Yo, it goes like this, and it's just the one long drive, bro. Like,
and then like we had like the 4-ways on and just.
I was just hope I couldn't see anything.
Oh yeah, it's scary when the windshield wipers stop working. I used to beat up Hondas.
Yeah, but you're not in a. You're in a beat up Honda.
Yeah, you're in a beat up Honda. We're in a beat up International.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was my International.
Yeah. Yeah, but thank you for the compliment. Yeah.
Some good times, bro. Some good times.
Yeah, man. It's crazy though, but like I think that kind of goes back to like casting judgment on each other though, because I think that like I might have done the same thing. You know?
Yeah.
You know, like we all, I for sure I do it though. Like when I meet someone, I start like I think about it, I'm like, this guy's probably like this and this and this and this.
Yeah, I noticed that too. When I worked though with the new guys, we're kind of just like.
Yeah.
Look at the new guy.
Look at these guys.
Decked out and everything. The vest, the jacket, right? When they're new, they get everything. They're like, they rep it hard.
Clean shoes.
It's just like, dude, relax, bro. In a week, you're gonna be like, just need a shirt and pants. Yeah.
But it's cool though, man.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I don't know. I like talking to people. I like meeting new people.
Yeah.
But I think I do. I don't know. I feel like I'm a kind of weird at first. Like,
no, I think you're just quiet. Because, I like, honestly, bro, I don't think we didn't speak much until you started doing, like, that Merloma.
Yeah,
the first time I did it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, he's cool people. I think we talked more when we started talking about, like, cameras and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I think so, too.
Yeah, but, like, I think our job is so much of ripping and running.
What was that?
That's it, you?
Was it me? All the batteries dying.
Something. Oh, maybe your camera? No, your camera's still rolling. That camera's still rolling.
Top one?
Oh, yeah, it was that one.
Oh, that one
Probably
stopped
that.
rolling.
Yeah.
Okay, you were saying.
But yeah, I think maybe like I forgot what I said. That beep set me up, bro. It was like a reset. It's like a last checkpoint.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess we can go to something else though.
No.
Yeah, though, but like, so you grew up in church, you said?
Mm-hmm.
It's New York?
Yeah.
I have an uncle who had a church in New York.
What part?
I think he was in Manhattan, actually.
You know what?
Hmm?
You know where?
I don't know where. His name is, we call him Tio Maco. But I don't know. But he has like a really deep voice and talks really slow. Yeah. But, yeah, dude, growing up in church, it's a trip, bro.
Yeah.
It's a trip. I think now, it's hard for me because I feel like, especially with 2020, like this whole COVID thing, like I feel like I really got pushed away from like church, and I don't know how it happened or when it happened, you know, but it's just crazy because like right now, like I feel like I'm struggling, like if I'm honest, like I'm struggling like spiritually, you know, because I've always been very close to like church and everything, but then like I noticed that like for a while, like I got really depressed, right?
Yeah.
And then I started doing the 3-inch mics thing, and then I felt like better, like I don't know, but then
you have something to occupy your mind.
yeah, but then but then there's another part of me that still struggles, that's like am I really doing what I want to do, or am I doing like what's in the moment that's fun, you know what I mean? Because then when if I look back at like what I say and things like that, sometimes I cringe. I'm like, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah. You know, so like
I think that's part of the process and part of the growth, bro. Like, and honestly, like, not because we're recording this, just like, if you ever need anybody to talk to, bro, you already like. I'll hear you. You know what I'm saying? It's just always been in my nature to hear somebody out. Like, it's just who I am.
It's always in our nature to be like that. Why do you think I'm so quiet?
Like we just.
That's all he does is
we just take it in.
That's it.
But like,
at the end, he's like, "That's too bad."
But I think like we all go through those things. You know, like it's been no secret. There's a lot of people that know me that I've had my bouts of depression where like they were serious, like very bad, you know, and it's just kind of like you feel lost.
You feel lonely too, though. I think that's the thing about depression, though. Like when I was going through it, dude, like, you know, I'm married, I have my kids and everything, and I'm still feeling lonely, dude. Like, and I don't know what it is, but like, climbing out of that like hole is difficult, man.
Yeah,
like,
but see, like, and then I realized like, and I think this was what helped me. And, you know, maybe the filming for you won't help you, but maybe it'll lead to something else, how we were talking about the Cheetos guy, you know? Like, But it's kind of like, when you really look at it, you kind of have like that, like, when it comes to depression, it's just like, the only way I've been able to describe it, at least to myself, is like, you screaming, but nobody hearing that scream. Yeah. Like, that's what depression feels like. Like, nobody's going to listen to that, you know? And it's like, until you hit rock bottom, and unfortunately when you hit rock bottom, you realize how strong you are, then you can pull yourself up, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not easy, man. And when you're trying to look for that light, you're going to eventually have to realize that you become the beacon. You become that light, and you find your way outside of it. I'm not saying you go through it alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's things that happen in the process, but you do become a stronger individual.
Yeah.
And you realize like certain things are not that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like you start to realize like
it was more in my head than when it really was.
The greatest battles always in your mind.
Yeah. And I think like,
damn, dude, with the wise words
yeah,
out of nowhere.
It only speaks.
That's all he says the whole podcast. That's all he had to say.
Yeah.
Just a silhouette of him just walking out the door now.
Drop the mic.
Drop the mic.
You always got to keep one ready in the clip.
Yeah.
So.
He's gonna come with nothing but like quotes from the.
You see him like looking through a book. To see what can I use now?
Yeah, I like it's crazy because it's like it is that like people don't realize what it's like when you have like a lot of people that just kind of like you'll like stop being like no bro I'm going through something right now like or at least let me handle it you know because it is difficult. There are things like
and sometimes it's like also like let me go through the motions of these emotions because like when you act like there's nothing wrong, I feel like then it like piles on because now you're like suppressing it and everyone sees a version of you that you're putting on.
You're drowning it, and that's the like
it becomes a lie.
Yeah, and so instead of just
or
like
facade, there we go.
Yeah, instead of you just like going through the motions, like if you have to cry, if you have to scream, whatever. But then like it's out of your system, you know.
And I've said it before, like at my happiest is when I'm doing this, like just anything that deals with my craft. I can sit down for hours. He's seen me where I'm sitting down for hours, just like drawing, or like designing or creating something, and it'll never see the light of day. Yeah. But it's just that's my happiest. Like that's when I'm in my head. Like
I hear you, bro, because I go through the same thing, and I feel like I don't know if it's like my creative nature or what it is, but like, and I think that's what it, like went back to when I was like feeling depressed is because I had no outlet. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I want to do something, and there's nothing I can do. Until I started doing the 3-inch mics. And then from there, I think that now, like, I'm more in, like, the mindset that I want to do something that actually tells a story. Yeah. So, like, before I was making these videos for fun, and I feel like in that time I learned and understood how to, like, edit a little bit, how to, like, run the cameras and everything. But now I feel like I've gotten to a point where like I actually my god. Sorry. No. he dropped his knife.
I pulled out the knife. I'm sorry.
No, like I got to a point where like I want to tell a little bit more than just you know, than just like something without depth in it. Yeah. And let me tell you the reason why though. When this is a couple years back, right? I was going into a Stater Brothers. And I saw this homeless guy standing outside, and he had like a bandana on or whatever. Like he was just like some older looking white guy, right? And so as I'm walking in, he's like, "Hey man," he's like, "Do you have any money so I can get a sandwich and a drink?" And I was like, I don't have any money to give you." I was like, "But I'll get you the sandwich and I'll get you the drink if you want." He's like, "Yeah, I'd really like that." I was like, "All right, cool." Just by him telling me yes, that tells me that's really what he wants. Yeah, Because it wasn't like, "Give me the money," and then he fails. Yeah. So then, like, I went in, I got my groceries, I got his stuff, and I walk out, and he's not there, right? And so I was like, what the heck? Where's this dude at? So I get in my car, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to drive to the parking lot and see if maybe I see him. So on the other side of the parking lot, there's a Rite Aid, and he's all the way over there. So I drive over there, and I was like, hey, man, I was looking for you. Where'd you go, you know? Yeah. Go Oh. Yeah. It's all good. And so I was like, where'd you go, man? And he's like, I was standing out there waiting for you. He's like, the security guard kicked me out of here. So that's why I'm all the way over here. I was like, oh, my bad, dude. I'm sorry that happened. He's like, it's okay. I'm used to it. So then, like, I took a moment. I was like, hey, you know, like, tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, why are you, like, in this position? You know, like, because it's to me, it's interesting, like, how someone can end up there. And you don't understand the backstory of how that happened. So I started talking to him. He's like, the reason I'm here is growing up, my dad was a Hell's Angel. He did a lot of drugs, and he abused me a lot. And then that's all I knew was Hell's Angels. So I joined that lifestyle. He's like, and I ended up going to prison, you know, because of it. And then I got out of prison. He's like, and I had nothing. He's all, and then I got cancer. He's all, right now I have stage 4 cancer. He's like, and I don't have any way to get any treatments. He's like, I'm going to this clinic up the street that, he's like, every once in a while they give me a shot when, like, the government gives me the funds to be able to get it. And so then with that, like, he told me, he's like, right now, he's like, I have no hair on my body. He's like, and I'm living on the streets. He's like, I have no hair on my head, no hair on my body. He's like, and it's going to sound a little, like, out there. He's like, but, he's like, I have no hair on my balls. You know, he's like, so I'm sweating all day. He's like, and I just feel dirty all day. And I don't remember his name. And that bugs me that I don't remember his name. And to get back to what I was saying is like, I knew after I left that conversation that might have been the last time he got to tell his story.
Yeah.
The last person that he might have talked to. And that might be the last time I ever see him again.
Yeah.
You know, because he had stage 4 cancer. Yeah. And so, like, that really, like engraved me. Like it put something in me where I was like, there's people that have these stories and no one to tell them to, you know? Mm-hmm. And so then, like I was saying, like, so that to me was, like, depth in a person and conversation. And that's kind of the direction that I kind of want to go in now, mm-hmm. you know? Where, like, I want to give somebody else that opportunity, like
to speak. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know how many times you've probably heard this like a million times from people where they're like, if I could only write a book about my story, you know, it'd be a full book because I've lived a whole life. Yeah. You know, like I know my grandma said that to me before. Like I've had other people tell me that, like I've lived this crazy lifestyle, and if only like I had a book to write. Yeah. You know? I feel like maybe there is a way to tell these stories. You know. Yeah. You know, it just. So that's kind of like the direction that I kind of want to go in, you know.
But your intent is genuine. I know a lot of people who just want to do it for clicks. You're doing it for it's almost like healing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know. Like
I just haven't even got started on that.
But if that's in your nature and what you want, you'll eventually like get to that. Yeah. It won't happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like sure. This is a long time coming. Like, I've been out here 7 years. In the last 2 years, this was just built. Yeah. But it took me to hit rock bottom. Yeah. And go through some real dark times to then realize, like, I have to pick myself up and I have to be able to move forward. Yeah. Like, if you're gonna do it with that intent, where it's like it's not for clicks, because I've seen people like that. That's when I'm like, all right, I push that. Like I've seen people like they're gonna do it for clicks, like. Yeah,
it doesn't work out on that.
Yeah, and that's why, like, even with the content that I put out, I'd rather just make it look good, and I worry about putting the quantity out because my time will come when this. Yeah, and if it doesn't, I'm still having fun with it. Like, yeah, exactly. I enjoy.
You have your outlet,
and it's still gonna turn into something. Yeah, no matter what it's doing.
Even like we were saying, it opens a different door.
Yeah. So like I think it's important that people like do see those or hear those stories. You know, it's just a matter of making sure nobody gets exploited because I've seen that and like
that's horrible. Yeah, I know what you mean though. Yeah.
But I see like even the way you explained it kind of just like you already took the time. Yeah. To actually hear a story.
I mean, I didn't have a camera at the time. You know what I mean? Like I listened to him because I don't know. I just felt something in me that told me that like he needs someone to talk to. You know, and then like sure enough, like he opened up. Like how often do you think like a homeless dude's just gonna open up to you and like tell you his life story or whatever, you know? And it's just, I don't know. I truly feel that like, and this is gonna kind of go back to like the whole church thing though, but like I feel like God has a purpose, like in my life, and I feel like my purpose, I haven't fulfilled it yet. Yeah. And I've been looking for it, you know, for the longest time. I thought it would have been in music, but like I feel like I'm leaning in a different direction now, like at this point in my life. And I don't know if that's the direction that I'm going in. And like I said, it's hard for me because I seesaw with like, I have a sense of humor, and it's like sometimes it's a really dark sense of humor.
Yeah, I have a morbid sense of humor. That's a given. It's out there, but like
and then like I'm like, do I put on this picture perfect person who like censors everything I say, or am I myself? And then like a lot of times like I say things that are super stupid, whatever. But like, it's just maybe I do need to like learn to find that balance, and I'm trying to do that right now, you know. But like even up until like the beginning of this year, like I still played at my church, but like now, like it's just hard for me because I'm like I can't be that person and this person, like the 3-inch Mike John or whatever. Because like they're two different people, you know, and like I don't want to be two different people.
Yeah. No, it is rough because like I said, I have a dark sense of humor, a rather crude sense of humor. But like the other day,
I remember that joke you said.
So like the other day, my niece was just like, I heard you say the S word, and I was like, oh crap, I didn't have a chance to censor it. And it's like I try to keep the channel family friendly for the simple fact that I know that like, there's gonna
so many people watching. And that's where I have trouble because like.
But I think also another thing, growing up in church, you know, you call out what's two-faced, right? A two-faced person. Yeah. But at the same time, you're the two-faced person.
Yeah.
But because you have to act a certain way, you have to be something when you're in this place. But when you're outside of it, you don't have. You could just be yourself.
No one sees it.
Yeah. Or you don't care who sees it because you're around people who get it, or you know what I mean, who don't hold those same rules and regulations that the other people
even
do.
like that though, like I'm saying, like I've always wanted to do like family friendly content because I just think about parents, like my mom, you know, I don't want to say my mom, but like
my mom,
my parents. But I also want to do like open mics, and like I'm like that's more.
It's two different views,
worlds,
right? Like,
but it is me in that sense. It's just I know when to shut it up, like, and it's not being two-faced because I'm always the same. My demeanor on a lot of things and just how I approach things are the same. I'm very caring about how stuff is, but just I know that like for this sake, I have to like bleep it out. Like that's some things that I will say. I know I said the F word earlier, but like I'll bleep it out just for the simple fact on camera.
Yeah.
I don't want like.
Yeah, and I think I do need to find that same thing though. Like maybe what it was like a sense of like. Not say rebellion, but like a sense of like freedom that I took to an extreme. Yeah. I pushed it as far as I wanted to push it, and now it's time for me to reel it back in and be like, okay, that's out of my system now. You know, it's like.
But that's just like the archetypes, man. So you have to like, you know, like the jester, the prince, the king, the sage. You know, like you go through those things where you kind of start realizing like, that's funny, but like I don't want to carry myself in that certain fashion because. Then they're gonna associate me with this. That. Yeah. So it's just it's keeping the balance. You can still have you can still say certain things. You just not trying to get canceled either. Like say some real like racist. Or, you know, like I think I think there's a level. Of
that's what I mean. Like I just felt like I went like, you know, like when say like you have a dog in a kennel. Yeah. All day, and then you let him out, and he just like runs wild, and then he finally like settles down, and then he's chill in the house. Yeah. And that's kind of how I feel like I felt like very pent up, and then like I just let all this nonsense out or whatever, and then like now I feel like I'm trying to reel it back in. Yeah. The scary thing is that like who knows who's seen what all the stupid things that I said, you know, but at the same time like that's not all me, you know, and that's why like I was telling you like I want to see if I can like open the next chapter of myself like. Where I can actually have like a more meaningful conversation with people. Yeah. Like I feel like this is a pretty decent conversation, you know, like and it's got its ebbs and its flows, its laughs and it's like
seriousness, but that's what makes like opening that up. Like I think people do not. There's a stigma against like mental health, like you know what I'm saying. Like the people don't want to talk about this stuff, and I'm always for it because I've been through my share, and I know there's a lot of people who've been through their share, way worse than mine. And you gotta hear them out because sometimes you will learn from that, and you end up growing yourself. You know, like so that's all a part of the process.
And it's what is it? Wise men learn from the mistakes of others, or something like that.
What chapter was that in?
It's in Jericho 5:17. It's in between the New and the Old Testament. Yeah. It's that middle book.
It's the expansion pack. You have to pay. The DLC Bible.
Might get a few skins for your Bible. Yeah. Or a few camos.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I think it is important though to reach that, and I'm glad you even said that because now you know like it's something I'm gonna think about, and I know that maybe you didn't have the opportunity to speak on that before.
Yeah.
So like that will allow you, when you rewatching this and editing, you're probably gonna be like, oh, okay, well maybe I, this and that.
Well, I'm just gonna be editing myself.
I can always give you the footage.
No,
man.
I'll give it. I'll let you to it. I'll let you do the editing, and then I'll just do the other stuff, and then I'll just throw them all together. But yeah, dude, like I don't know. I think that like having grown up in church and everything, like it instilled a lot of good, and then like I feel like a lot of bad habits as well.
Yeah.
Like censoring myself in ways, and not even like I can't say curse words, but maybe more censoring myself in like the fact that like
you don't know how to speak up for yourself.
That
because you're so used to being obedient.
Yeah,
like they use that obedient.
You can't
word.
say no.
Yeah, you can't say no. You can't question things.
Yeah,
you can't ask a question.
Yeah, and like even people in the Bible ask questions.
But it's good to ask though.
Yeah,
because even that, like, I'm pretty
that helps
sure
you grow though.
Yeah.
How are you gonna learn something new if you don't ask?
Yeah.
And so even like it doesn't mean I feel like as a Christian, like if I ask a question, that doesn't mean I'm being rebellious.
Yeah.
That means I'm curious, and curiosity is good because that helps you grow. Being rebellious is like outright shutting it out, and you're like, nah, I don't want anything to do with that, And so like for me, like I don't know, it's a process, dude. Like, and I'm still going through it. And the scary thing is that like I'm growing on camera.
but here's the thing: people love a story.
Yeah.
People love a story, and if you grow. It's like just like the progressions of people's videos. You'll see how when they first started, it doesn't look good. Like you're not gonna be a success overnight, regardless of what you're doing in life. Having that opportunity to be able to grow, then what happens when you're on camera? You're putting those vulnerabilities.
Yeah,
you're exposing them, and you're doing it unintentionally. Like you're not doing it like this is gonna.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
content.
It's not for clickbait. It's you're actually being real,
having fun with like you're growing on camera.
But George says what on the thumbnail?
but I am like even myself. I'm growing. There's a lot of things like I don't know. And I still go through my ups and downs. Where I'm like, so.
Yeah, I think I one thing I do need to do though, like now and in the future, is like I think I need to learn to draw closer to God. For sure. I feel like I've pushed myself away to the point where like sometimes I'm questioning like, is there God? Is there not? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's gonna sound weird, but I've gone through experiences in my life where like I feel like that was confirmed that God exists. Yeah. I've gone through some like weird stuff that I'm like, all right, like there's no question about it. But I don't know if it's me having strayed so far. That like it makes it easier to put that question out there, but then I have to remind myself like, okay, I do believe in God, I do believe in like Jesus and all this kind of stuff, and then like I just need to learn to like draw closer.
Yeah. But I think that's with growth. It's just all
exactly.
Part of growth, man.
Exactly.
Becoming a better version of yourself. That's it.
Yeah.
Damn, another quote.
Yeah, damn. And I think with that we should leave it there.
Yeah.
Because I definitely want to continue this conversation with you.
Yeah.
It's just my computer's running out of battery life, so we'll end this.
This is the first step in this episode.
Been the longest.
Yeah,
thank you, Johnathan.
Thank
you for being here. I appreciate it, and we're gonna talk off camera.
Yeah, for sure, man. I really appreciate you guys inviting me over.
Yeah, bro.
You're always welcomed here, bro.
Fun today.
At the George Directs coffee table. No, you're definitely welcomed over here, man. Anytime.
Sure. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you coming.
And then be on the lookout. See, I might be able to put out a different page, maybe on YouTube or on Instagram. I'm not sure yet, but I'll give George the information in the future, and I'm sure he'll tag me in it or whatever.
Yeah, man.
We'll throw it out there.
You got my full support, bro. And like I said, I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you telling us, these things that kind of like at the end of the day are a little bit more heartfelt.
Yeah.
And
it's it's Johnathan.
Yeah, it's Johnathan. You and me, I'm gonna talk to you about something off camera, but like,
yeah, for sure, man.
But I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for watching another episode. A new video of Café con Jorge is gonna be out with Johnathan and my cousin, not DJ Khaled.
Not DJ Khaled.
And Happy New Year's, guys.
You know what? Wait, real quick.
What's up?
What is your real name?
Government name? Like date of birth name?
Yeah.
Say it, and I'll just bleep it. Just say it, I'll bleep it.
Like on car, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Like the
You need to stop saying that word already.
All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Last episode of the year. Peace. Yo, if you stuck around this long, thank you. I appreciate it. It's the longest podcast we've had. It's only 11 episodes in. Shout out to Johnathan. Those angles were dope. Ain't nobody touching me on this. I'm telling you, I got things planned. I got things that it's gonna be dope. I'm gonna drop this last vlog of the year. It's gonna be right here, so it's gonna premiere here, but I'm gonna drop it as a separate little video. So if you made it this long, enjoy. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Café con Jorge. The light is super exposed. Holy crap. But I'm here with Johnathan from 3-Inch Mics. And Lito, as always, we're going to shoot a podcast and another vlog. And so, yeah, last video of the year. Stop at Lucky Roasters, and then we're gonna go to Rad Coffee, which I've done a review on, but Johnathan hasn't seen it. Right, Johnathan?
I don't know what it is.
So let's go handle this.
I got a eggnog latte from Lucky. That was pretty good. Yeah, I liked it. Tasted like coffee with eggnog.
I thought it was good. I mean, I've had the coffee before, so it's not bad. Like I really do like their coffee. The only thing is that this time around I didn't taste like the blueberries, which is the same roast that I make.
Yeah.
So like when I have never tasted the blueberry in my coffee. Like some people have it.
I tasted it.
Mm-hmm. I can't taste it. All I taste is like chocolate. But when I tried theirs, the first time I tried it, it had like the blueberry.
Did it?
Like flavor notes.
I'm a misfit.
Johnathan got a
matcha. I don't know. What is it called? It's called a Christmas Frankenstein blend.
Without the peppermint.
Without the peppermint.
And then Lilo got a marshmallow, hot chocolate, blended something. And I got a sea salted caramel cold brew. It's delicious. I've been here before. If you guys haven't seen the punk video, it's the what is it? It is the video with Hell City Havoc. Shout outs to them.
Okay, that second place that we went to, the Rad Coffee, whatever. I feel like that's more of the environment that people go to.
No, that coffee's good, but yeah, exactly. That's more for like influencer type of like shooting for Instagram. Like, but it's a dope spot. Like that whole punk scene. And the only thing I do like about it is they're open till midnight. Yeah. So like when you need that fix, like that's the problem. Like when you need that fix.
I feel like Lucky's more like basic. You get a basic. Hot
not coffee. Basic, but you're gonna get like
you're gonna get. But at Rad, you can get the most craziest thing. You know what I mean?
You get Rad coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I got what was it, Frankenstein?
Yeah, Frankenstein.
Yeah. They're funny names.
Yeah, but no, but their coffee's not bad because I've had their regular coffee. Yeah. Like today I just got like kind of like a sweet drink, but then you guys got like.
Yeah, I didn't even get coffee.
Yeah, you guys
I probably should have got coffee, but I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't get coffee.
I didn't get coffee there though because I figured I'm gonna have coffee all day.
Behind the scenes. Yo, Lilo, pick up a camera, bro.
Oh god.
This, this is. Yo, this
They
is
do behind the scenes.
when everybody's trying to be YouTube famous. Johnathan was talking all this crap, almost knocked down my set. So I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna go get some coffee. I appreciate all the support, and I can't wait to what we got going up next. So stay tuned, subscribe, comment, and I'll keep you posted. Say hi, Lilo. Yo. Alright, no, but seriously, we made it this far. Happy New Year's. Peace.